Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you, my darlings? How are you? How are we? My name is Fumidesaluvold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you are so very welcome indeed. When I tell you that you're so very welcome, my new family members, you are so very welcome indeed. A lot of you stopped by and decided to be family members this weekend, and I truly and absolutely appreciate it. So much so that you guys flooded the comment section because you were like, Fumi, I live and love your hair. I live and love it too, baby. I live and love it too. So I said, let me introduce to you, new family members, what I'm rocking with. I had talked about it in the episode below yesterday, but some of you said, I didn't know, I didn't hear. I want you to tell me all about it again. It's none other than Hair Studio by ENITAN. Healthy Hair Studio. She has an Instagram page. There's a website. This is where my hair changed. It was life-changing for me. This is my representation going forward. I will never process my hair again. I will let this hair grow bigger and bigger like a big afro. And honey, baby, when I tell you that I lost all of my edges, until Healthy Hair Studio. Healthy Hair Studio by ENITAN is thebomb.com. The conditioner, beautiful. Moisture hold just keeps your hair supple, and I think this is a huge part of why my hair doesn't snap off. It's thick, it's gorgeous. I live for it. Deep follicle treatment. There's a stamp, and I'll put a picture up for you. You put this in your edges where you've had traction alopecia. It will grow back with the protein defense. Baby, darling, mighty moisture. You don't have to wash your hair every day. You really don't. You don't have to wet it for natural hair. You are what? You're good to go. I have never had a shampoo, never, as fabulous as the slippery lime shampoo. It smells like almonds. It does wonders. I'm going to put all of the links down below. And that was how I got my head of hair. I cut off the processed hair the 2nd or 3rd of January of this year. And this is it. The confidence really kicked in when I got my edges back. I would never rock this hair if I did not have my edges back, because it just brought the hair full circle. Darlings, my brand is coming out very soon, and I am getting all of the samples, and we have finally approved a good majority. Yes, darlings, you're going to have the bras, you have your panties, you have the slips, and we have t-shirts, all kinds of t-shirts, but I'm starting with the v-neck. And the first one is, what is delayed is not denied. Why? Because Mama Sita had her baby at 48. I was pregnant at 48, and I had Adrian at 49. I started YouTube at 45, and I got married at 40. My first beauty campaign was at 50. My second was at 51. My third was at 52. And I'm starting my brand at the grand, beautiful old age of 55. What is delayed is not denied. I'm going to have the t-shirts in this v-neck first. And you're going to have it in black. You're going to have it in white. Yes, I'm going to have t-shirts for my men as well. I live for Fumi Nation kings, because you're my kings. Moving along, darling. Why are we here? Fumi, don't shout. Oh my God. We are here because Justin Quincy and Christian Combs decided to confront Ray J. And when I tell you confront, they were not polite about it, because it came chest to chest. Yes, in those Los Angeles sunny streets. The last time I checked, Ray J was one of the first celebrities who came out here talking about, this was national news, I will never forget. And he said that he didn't know anything, he didn't see anything, he didn't see anything at the parties. And I remember watching it and saying, Ray J, come on. You and Kimmy had a sex tape. Do you really think you of all people are going to be credible? I actually said it aloud to myself, and I moved on and mended my business.
Ray J has known Diddy most of his life. He considers him a mentor as well as one of his closest friends. What do you want people to know about how these allegations hit you? Had you ever thought you would hear this about the man?
I didn't. And I think it's a different time in this game. And, you know, when you look at our mentors and the people that have kind of shaped this culture, it's important to acknowledge the mistakes that they've made. And we have to hold everybody accountable for what they've done. But I don't think this is a time to tear anybody down, right? Instead, it's a time for this industry and everybody that's going through this and seeing this to learn from the mistakes and create a roadmap for the future of the industry together, right? In unity.
So somehow, the Combs brothers, who now think that they are some kind of dons. I mean, your father thought he was, and your grandfather was. You saw how he ended up in Central Park. Decided that they are going to confront him. Their uncle, as far as I'm concerned, that's your uncle Ray J. You gotta put some respect on him and on his name. And if it was not for Chris Brown, who jumped out of the car to water cooler the situation, it could have gone left. Congratulations to Chris Brown. You know what it is, guys? I tell you, it's maturity. You get older and you say to yourself, I can't be doing this. I can't be doing time in jail. I cannot be out here talking nonsense with these people. You know why? Because as you get older, you really value your time. And when I say value your time, you value your time with yourself and your loved ones. And Chris Brown says it's not worth it, man. Because I personally understand it. You can come to me and you can say anything you want, really. And I have the discipline now, which is so fabulous for me. I can look at you and I say to myself, I'll be late to pick Adrian up. I've got other things to do. I can let it roll over my shoulder because, you see, when you are hot, it's momentarily and it will pass. But you see, after it passes, you now have to deal with the repercussion of when you were heated. So Chris Brown came out and saved the day. TMZ bumped into Hazel E at the supermarket. Here's Hazel E trying to, do her groceries, buy her pineapples, 2 for 1, for the tomatoes and that. And here come TMZ.
Kind of ensued at the end of the party when we were trying to exit the building, actually. I honestly just saw, like, Christian, Justin, Quincy kind of start circling Ray a little bit. Words were exchanged. Things started getting heated as we went into the parking garage. I feel like chests were being bumped. Ray had a backpack, and from the last situation we were outside with the zoo stuff, he went around and tried to go grab his backpack, and he had this satchel on. So I'm like, does he have a blower in there? Like, oh, wow. I don't want it to really, like, get to this level. So out of nowhere, Chris Brown hops out the car like a freaking leprechaun out of the magically delicious sky. And, like, honestly, he started breaking it up. I tried to talk to Quincy, Christian, get their stance on it and let them know that this wasn't the time and the place. I understand emotions are high, and I understand what they're going through, but for the betterment and everybody get in a better space, I pray that all parties can resolve things equally, and
so from what you've seen, did things ever exactly get physical, or was it just words exchanged? Was there any fist thrown, or
it definitely was like a chest bump, push back, pull up the pants kind of vibe. But the way Chris came out and just I swear he took Justin and Christian at the same time and just got both of them. I grabbed Quincy, the other security start, his manager David, their security, they grabbed Ray. So it was like before actually like things all the way ensued, we had a couple angels by our side.
So do you think that had Chris Brown not been there, that the situation could have gotten, worse or gone?
Absolutely.
You were worried about, shots being fired.
Yes, absolutely. I feel like if Chris wasn't like the bigger voice of reason in that moment, I don't think anything that any of us were saying would have toned the situation down. So honestly, Chris really did help the situation. I don't know when Chris became the big homie. You know what I'm saying? Well, after, we're just trying to get Ray calmed down, because at this point he feels like he got pressed by the Combs kids, and he's like, you know, a grown man, OG from LA. He feels like they in his city, you know what I'm saying? So his emotions were definitely high, running rampant. You know, we try to get him in the sprinter. David, Amber, and I try to like continue to press him down, because where he was at, it still probably would have kept going had
David being Ray J's manager and Amber
David,
Rose.
Yeah, David Weintraub, that's Ray J's manager, Amber Rose. Yeah, we try to grab him in our sprinter, you know, and try to get him up out of there.
What's going on, David? How are you today?
How are you, buddy?
I'm doing good. Now, I know you were at Tara's, you know, Halloween party over the weekend.
Unruly?
Unruly. How was it?
It was amazing.
It was amazing.
The party of the year.
Party of the year. Now, there's a lot, you know, of information coming out about that party. You know, Diddy's sons, you know, getting into an altercation with Ray
Nobody's
J.
gonna press Ray J.
Okay.
It's not gonna happen. I mean, anyone can come and try to press Ray, but it's not gonna happen. So that was an unfortunate incident, and you know, it was a great party that got ruined by little kids trying to fight a big boy.
Okay.
And sometimes you just can't have that happen.
So I know that you know, broke up the fight with Diddy's kids and Ray J with Chris Brown. Can you tell me about that?
I mean, it just was unnecessary. Like, everybody's all family, one way or another, no matter what people are dealing with in the world. Even though the Combs families deal with what they're dealing with, Ray deals with his life, Chris deals with his life, there's no reason for everybody to be fighting. And I mean, listen, Ray is just not a guy that you're going to go impress like that. And especially if you're at like one of our events, it's not going to happen. Okay. So luckily, it didn't escalate any further and everything is all good.
And Hazel E. confirmed that if it wasn't for Chris Brown, that this could have escalated. Everybody got away, and that was that. Up until Wack 100. Wack 100, hi. I'm a fan. I am a fan. My name is Fumi. I'm married with a little son, and I live in London. I live for you. When I tell you I live for you, I love your temperament. I love how direct you are. Oh my God. I live, and I'm married. So it's this brotherly love. You let me know and I'll make some t-shirts for you and I'll send it over. Yes, I will. Needless to say, Wack 100 and Co. had a Zoom call. Because you see, back in the day, me, I was that girl. I will fight anybody. And if you touch my sister, if you touch my brother, you were going to get it. I didn't even ask questions. I asked questions later. That's what I did. When we were boarding school, I said, okay, listen to me. Tell me straight what happened. I need to know what happened before I go up there. But tell me, because I'm going to go up there anyway. So start from the beginning. Oh, Fumi, there's no need. Honestly, it wasn't. Okay. Start from the beginning. What happened? Why are you got a bus slip? Why? Yes, I was. That was Wack 100. Wack 100 said to Ray J, because Ray J was in the chat. He said, what happened? And where were you? What happened? Is it true? Because I got people coming up to me talking about this, that, and the other. And Ray J said, yes, dog. And the way that Wack 100 said, where? As if to say, oh, Father, up above, it couldn't be me. As if to say, Christian Combs, Justin Combs, Quincy Combs, your pappy doesn't even mess with me, let alone you little babies in nappies. He couldn't believe it. While I'm alive, he said, where? Ray J said, in LA, dog, in LA. Wack 100 said, where? Again, repeating it because he really did not understand. He couldn't process the whole thing. He said, I was at a club. And he said, and Donut was not with you? I live for the names. This right here is a film.
Ray J. No. Listen now. Everybody been calling me, and you know, until you call me, I feel like it's no big deal. All right? So I'm talking to the exposer homies. They talking about the Combs is trying to rush you. And I'm like, what are you talking about? They tried to rush you in Miami?
Nigga, in LA, nigga.
Where?
Bro, you know I'm not gonna call y'all because this could go somewhere else. And I'm like, at the club, dog.
But you didn't have Donut then with you?
I ain't had nobody with me, dog.
So how many of them was it? 2, 3? What?
I don't know, like 8.
Oh, so it was them at 8 and they tried to rush you for real.
Yeah, but don't put this up, blood.
Nah, it's going out.
And Ray J said, I tried to talk sense into the boys. Don't say do anything. They're young. And we had Chris who ironed it out, of which Wack 100 said, Chris who? It was like, I'm behind. I really don't know what's going on. And Wack 100 said, well, he's out of town. I will see you when I get back. Yes, this is going up. Ray J didn't want it up. He just wanted to water cooler the situation. Again, showing maturity, showing the uncle that he is. Because these boys really tried to grab him. And they pulled his backpack. That's what Ray J had. His backpack. Maybe his Louis backpack. And they tried to pull it. As for Justin, Christian, and Quincy, you guys behave yourselves. Behave yourselves and take care of your sisters. Your father, if he told you to do this, not a good idea. Not a good look, not a good idea. Because I promise you, you are punching above your weight. All 3 of you, you're all under 200 pounds. Like Hazel E said, Chris Brown grabbed the 2 of you. I think it was Christian and Justin. But she grabbed Quincy. You don't have the street cred. You ain't got it. You lived in Beverly Hills. And all you know is to go on holiday and drink smoothies. Don't be foolish. Your father is in jail. You need to man up and take care of your sisters and take care of financial affairs, because baby, you got financial affairs to take care of. If you think that you got it like that, no you don't. And the reality might just set in that you guys might need to have jobs. So if I were you, I would not busy myself with people talking to me. Listen to Auntie Fumi, Mama Fumi at this point, because your papi and I are the same age. Sticks and stones will break my bones, but names will never hurt me. Yeah, go down that route and behave yourselves. Diddy, if you send them out there, don't do that. You sit back, like I said, and you chill out until you get your trial. And if it was not Diddy that sent you, darlings, don't try to be creative. Like I said, go and take care of your sisters. That's what they need. You got 4 sisters out there. That's all I gotta say. I know it happened maybe like a week or so ago, but I thought, let me address it in the light of what is going on. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. So Fumi Nation, do not forget to like, to subscribe, and I will see you what? I'll see you sooner than later. All of my love. Mwah.